Hey there, it's Juju, and it's day 521 of the Trump administration. And today I'm going to be talking about this book, The Science of Racism, Everything You Need to Know, but probably don't know yet. And I have a book club that I started and participated. It's an online book club, LUV, Listen, Understand, and Value. And it started under the first Trump administration when he made the very racist comment about S-hole countries and how he wanted to block people. So the book club started with just reading books from countries in Africa and Haiti, which is what he was specifying. And it had to be written by an African, different countries within Africa and Haiti. But then in 2020, after George Floyd was murdered, we transitioned to an anti-racism book club. So this is the book that we are reading. I've just read the first part of it, and I am enjoying it so much. I may be talking about it in videos because I think it's got some really important information, but I'm just going to read, I never read the flaps, but I'm going to read the two flaps about what this book is about and then the description of the author. A frank, funny, and eye-opening book on what we know about racism, how we know it, and how we can start to fix it. We all want to fix racism, right? So polls show time and again that the public is rigidly divided on even the most basic questions about racism, like whether it exists. Half will say that it does, while the other half will say it's no longer a problem. Despite increasingly vocal and polarized opinion, it seems as if we as a society have no more clarity about racism than we did a generation ago. But science says otherwise. In The Science of Racism, social psychologist Keon cuts through the divisive anecdotes and rhetoric with decades worth of clear, factual, rigorous, and quantitative research to reveal truths about racism that are shocking and tragic, but also occasionally funny and entertaining. He looks at how racism impacts every stage and all facets of life, from birth to death, in education, the workplace, personal relationships, the justice system, healthcare, and even things like the hidden financial cost of selling items online while Black. And he exposes the inadequacy of many attempts to address racism today and lays out a better way forward. I'm looking forward to that. Whatever you've read before, The Science of Racism will ensure that you never see racism in quite the same way. And he's making me think about a lot of things already. And then I love his description. So who is this guy, because you can hear I can think that some people would immediately discount him. So Professor Keon is a social psychologist at University College London. He earned his doctorate from Oxford University in 2010 as a Rhodes Scholar and has since published more than 70 quantitative papers on prejudice and discrimination in many of the best peer-reviewed social psychology journals, including Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology, and Perspectives on Psychological Science. Professor West has written for national and international newspapers and been the host of numerous radio and television shows on the topics of prejudice and discrimination. He is a citizen of 3 countries and has, over his life, been a resident of 4. He is a husband, a father of 2 boys, a hobby photographer, and a huge fan of Star Trek. He has always been Black. So anyway, I highly recommend this book, and I'm looking forward to our discussion on it tonight. So this is Juju, unfiltered, unscripted, unedited, and lead with love. And in America, this is probably available in your library.